Hi guys, are you struggling with slouching too much? Do you find it difficult to stand up straight? Is it painful to sit up straight? Then this video is for you. I'm Dr. Karin Drummond, owner of Drummond Chiropractic, and I'm going to share with you some tips on how to improve your posture and prevent things like Dowser's malformation, which is like that old person hump. But before you follow any advice from any video, check with your healthcare provider to make sure it's appropriate for your specific condition, and hopefully that's one of us here at Drummond Chiropractic. And if you find this video useful, please share with others that you think it can help. The easiest thing to do to improve posture is to practice what is called the Brugger's relief position. It doesn't require any tools. The trick is to do it frequently. So every time you're at the computer or watching TV or looking at your phone, notice how your chin juts out when you do these kind of activities, and can you see how that's going to compress your cervical spine, your neck, and that can irritate the nerves that run down to your fingers, causing things like numbness, tingling, and weakness, if not pain. So at the Brugger's position, you tuck that chin in, ears over your shoulders, shoulders back and down, palms open and forward, because that's the opposite of down and compressing that carpal tunnel. You want to keep, again, the shoulder blades back and down. Think about your pubic bone tucking in slightly to create space for that low back as well. Your hips should be over your knees over your ankles, your feet hip width apart. Now if you're sitting, at least keep that pelvis in neutral by doing a tummy tuck in and then letting your belly out and finding that neutral position, so you can find that neutral position for your lumbar spine. And give your toes a wiggle. Draw your feet in an ABC motion to get the body moving, because movement is life. So it's not just about holding that posture, but also introducing some movement into the body as well. When you're at the computer, TV, or on your phone, get something to ding at you or at least vibrate every 15 minutes. Because again, it's not how long you do this position for, it's about how frequent you do it. It's about breaking the cycle of slouching. Just keep pulling yourself up throughout the day, and eventually this become more and more normal for you, as well as easier to do. Another thing that you can do throughout the day is find a corner, place your hands on either side of the corner, and going ahead and stretching into that corner. That's a good way to stretch your pec muscles in front and squeeze the muscles between the shoulder blades to hopefully strengthen them a little bit. To strengthen the muscles between your shoulder blades, you take a rubber band, you open it against that resistance, and then squeeze your shoulder blades together. Notice the movement isn't in your arms, but in your shoulder blades. Because if you just move your arms, you're going to be strengthening the back part of your arms, which is okay, but if you want to strengthen the muscles that help hold you up, you need to strengthen the muscles in the back, which means you need to squeeze those back muscles. And remember, it's not about the duration or even the intensity, it's about the frequency. So every time you walk through a door, use that as an opportunity to stretch your shoulders. Always have your palms up. You can have your arms down or at the level of the shoulders or up higher to stretch the different regions of your pec muscles, and again to use it as an opportunity to improve the range of motion of your mid-back. And if you're really struggling with improving your posture, I highly advise you to buy a foam roller. It's one of the best tools to improve the range of motion of the mid-back. If your mid-back is stuck in its hyperkyphosis, that slouch state, it's really hard to fight that rigidity with your muscles. So if you loosen the back, then it's going to really help your posture because you won't have to fight that rigidity. So getting a foam roller, placing it in your back, and arching your middle back over that foam roller is really going to help the flexibility of that mid-back. And last but not least, another thing that you can do is every morning and every night while you're laying in bed, roll over onto your belly and just do a little baby back bend. One, that'll strengthen those back muscles, and two, it'll help that flexibility. If you want to add to this, get a yoga mat. And first and last thing in the morning, do a back bend to the best of your ability. Maybe it's just a bridge pose, or maybe you can go on into a full wheel pose. Personally, I do wheel poses every morning and most nights because I want to keep that flexibility alive in my mid-back. Being a chiropractor, I see how people blame age for their hyperkyphosis, but what I see is it's just time that they haven't stretched. So if you stretch every day, you'll never get that hyperflex back. I hope this has been helpful for you, and if it has, let us know by clicking the like button and share with those you think it would help. And until next time, stay well.